Good morning. How are you? Good morning, everyone. Are you ready? I was full this morning. I woke up and I thought, oh, it's so warm. I'm so going to the beach. And now it's all clouded over, but it's still very warm. So it is, but unfortunately not a beach day. But it is okay. I think I can survive. I am tanned. Okay, let's get going. On our backs, we start. Just want to see while everyone's getting on their backs if my head's got off. Because we're going to stand and do stuff and, the usual. Okay. Roll yourself down on the mat. I don't think my pants are pulled up. It's up. It's up. Oh, okay. On the mat we go. Take your legs from side to side and just let your back start to move. Shoulders down. So what do I have in store for you today? Powering up. I think we're going to do a little bit of everything. So we've got a very short ab sequence. We've got a very short bridge sequence. We've got a plank sequence. And we have standing, just chair, not warriors. My ankle is a bit sore from the high lunges. So we'll stay away from the warrior sequences. So that's it. That is it. Powering up. So shoulders back and down. Feet nice and close to your bum. Just roll up and down spinal cord. Get used to that spinal, that tailbone tucking. So tuck it up. Do everything with a tailbone tuck. And back to the middle. Okay, are you ready, Louis?
Yeah.
He seems not ready. I don't know what's going on. He's so quiet. Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll start with the bridge and get it done with. And then go over to the abs. So we'll do just one of each. We're not going to put it together at the end, although I'm very tempted to, but we're not. Maybe we will. I don't know. No, did you know? Okay, feet and knees forward. Roll up, tuck that tailbone in, and do that roll up until you find the perfect bridge, which is a lot to do with the tailbone tuck and a little to do with arching. Navel to spine, tailbone tucked up, feet forward, knees forward, and just squeeze your knees in a little bit and just hold that tailbone tuck. So really go for that tuck. So we're going to try and throw ourselves off balance today on a single leg stand, which is quite easy to do. So hands to the floor, and we're going to lift up one leg, find your balance, make sure your hips is the same height. And all you're going to do is you're going to take that foot out, see if you can maintain that other hip on the same height, and just bring it back. And do that again. Wah! See if you can hold that without swaying. And one more time. Bring it back. Take it to the floor, go into your bridge. I've dropped a bit of height there. Tailbone tuck, knees together, not knees together, just squeeze them in a little bit and hold. And breathe, navel to spine. Okay, we're going to lift up the other leg in a straight line. Maintain that hip height. You can put your hands there just to feel, and then take it out. Maintain the other hip's height. Take it out again. Wow, Louis. Louis is wild. He goes for it. Bring it back. Beautiful. So Louis has had quite a range there. I'm quite surprised. I just dropped it immediately as I went out. Nice little test for you to see how your bridges has come along. Keep up. I'm so tired. I hate that. Squeeze out. And we're just going to pulse that, squeeze a little bit. Pulse the knees in as well as you pulse up. Pulse the squeeze. and back to the bridge. So we're going to do that again on each side.
Oh, man.
You don't have
to.
Can I just say something? You don't have to take your leg that much out. If it's painful, it's wrong. If it's painful, it's wrong. So Louis went too far.
Tiring.
It is tiring, isn't it? It's horrible. Okay. Lift the first leg up again. Maintain the height. And then just drop it out to make sure you're not doing this, dropping to the side so that that hip goes. And 3. Bring it back. Up into your bridge. I'm losing a lot of height when I do that. Knees in, tailbone up, lift up the other leg. And just a little bit. Test yourself. And bring it back. Up into your bridge. Heel toe your feet to the side of the mat. Squeeze up a little bit higher. Tuck in. Straighten out the back. And just take the knees out and in. And as you bring it in, squeeze up a little bit more. And drop it a little bit when you go out. But do keep that tuck. So up, small movements, and in. Squeeze it up. We did it yesterday. But a little bit wider with the legs. Gives you a little bit more range to move in and out, up and down. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Is it starting to sting in the buttocks area? If it's stinging in the back, tuck your ribs in a little bit more, drop a little bit, but keep the tailbone tucked. That's going to help a lot. So you kind of roll up into that, your tummy is clamping position. You will lose the height, but you get the tuck still. So do that if the back is starting to feel it more than the bum, because you want to work on the bum, not the back. You feel the difference if you do that, Louis?
Yeah.
And all the way up. Slowly roll it down and hug in your knees. That was horrible. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Looks grumpy today.
No, I'm not.
Hug it in. Roll from side to side. You can lift up your head and just go for that spinal stretch. Just roll. That was fun. So we couldn't do abs yesterday because my head was too sore, so we'll do it today. Just cross your one leg over your other one before we continue on. Grab in the opposite leg and just quickly stretch out that hip, that thigh. You can roll from side to side, just a quick stretch. I think an advisory on this one will be, if this one stings to the point where you can't believe it, you may use your external rotators more than your glutes. So any knee out position, so if we take the knees out, you should avoid for a while. So if we do that again, and this stretch is feeling a lot worse than usual, then maybe don't do the knees out. Just keep the knees forward, tuck them in a little bit to take out the external rotators and to work the glutes with that tailbone tuck. A little tip, if you remember. How does yours feel? Switch sides? It's if it's a little bit more painful, it's fine. But if you do feel like you can't even get your leg in because it stings too much, then that might be one of your overactive synergists, your external rotators, and you're not using your glutes as much as you should. And that's it. I don't even know if anyone knows what I just said. And back to the middle. Okay, let's do some abbies. So we're going to start with a little bug huddle. So bring in your knees, nice and close to your chest, then lift up your head, tuck in your chin, grab around your legs and go into that tight little ball. And if your neck gets sore, just hold on to it. Tuck in the chin, that helps a little bit. Let go. My head is still a bit sore. I don't know, I think I had a migraine because it's still there. Just hold the knees as close to your chest as you can. And we're going to kind of pulse it in, pulse both up and in. So in for 8, very slow movements. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hug in your tight little ball. Straighten out your legs to the ceiling. Squeeze up. And we're just going to squeeze up for 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can hold on to your head. 6, 7, and 8. Hug in your knees. In your tight little ball, just put your head down. Shake your head a little bit. I definitely still have a headache. We're just going to do that again. 8, 8. So lift it up. Hug in your tight little ball. Let go. And squeeze it together for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. Straighten out. Lift up your arms and tuck it up for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hug in. Put your head down. We're going to do it one more time. Just rest your neck quickly. Shake it out. Remember, you can hold on to your neck if it gets sore. And when you're ready, wait, I'm feeling my coffee. Just hold on. I think I'm squeezing it up. Hug into your little huddle. Let go. Let's see if the coffee stays in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. Squeeze up. Let go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hug in your knees. Let go. Feet to the floor. So after that, we immediately do dead bug, and hopefully you'll feel the difference with a dead bug that's already had some ad work. So this is transverse abdominal. So make sure that that tailbone is tucked up, navel to spine, and keep navel to spine. So hold your balance, knees 90 degrees, and just opposite hand, opposite foot, bring it out again. Very slowly. So you want a little bit resistance, and you want to feel that resistance. So your eccentric deceleration should be nice and slow, that stretch feeling. So very slow, stretch it out, hold the balance, and then bring it back. If your hip is clicking, you can toe tap, or you can send your legs out 45 degrees. They don't have to go down, but do work on the speed. Keep that slow. We don't always do this slow. There's always so many ways to skin a cat. But that's such a weird saying. Now that I've heard it. It's a horrible saying. So many ways to cut an onion. Let's call it that. Slowly, it should start to sting a little bit. Make sure that lower back, so Louis is too fast. Make sure that lower back is not lifting. Make sure that you can control that. If you can't control that, if you go stretch it out and you feel that arch, even lifting a little bit, do a toe tap. It's the same movement. It's the same knee drop. It's just a little bit less weight. So do a toe tap if you feel like because it's more important to keep that back straight than it is to arch it and think you're going to be okay. Just because it's a transverse abdominals exercise and you need that stability. And hug it in. Are you okay?
Yeah.
So today we're doing a little bit of a different hip flexor instead of leg rolls. We have done this before. So cross your one leg over your other one. Hands behind your head. And we're just going to bring the legs in, hold it at 90 degrees. And we're going to do, this is quite a lengthy one. But we're doing a lot of crunching today. So we're going to keep the legs there and we're just going to go up, cross it over to the knee for 1 and 2, and like that. Keeping the knees where it is, not moving the legs. The second time we'll move the legs with us. So bring it in 90 degrees, more or less there, with your arms straight, hands behind your ears, and we're lifting it up. Very slowly taking down. As you go down, keep that position in your abs. Try not to let go. Cross it over. So that's going to make you more tired. If you maintain that transverse abdominis contraction. 3, cross it over. 4, cross it over. 5, cross it over. 6, I said yoga, but it's more Pilates today. Annoyed. And 8, cross it over. Take it down, take your legs down. Take a rest, and this time your legs moves with you at all times. Resist the 2 legs against each other. Hands behind your head, and we're bringing it in for 1, taking it down. 2, 3, keep moving the legs. 4, move the legs to the floor. 5, 6, 7, and really reach over as well when you go. And last one, rest. Switch sides of the legs. My coffee is going to come out. Are you okay, Louis?
Yeah.
I'm very uncomfortable with Louis being this quiet today. Okay, are you ready for the next one? So other side, keep the legs in the air for now. Lift them up, squeeze them together, and lift up for 1. Cross it over. 2, cross it over. 3, cross it over. 4, cross it over. 5, 6, knee out. 7, go for the knee. And 8, cross it over. Take a rest. Last one, and then hopefully it stings a lot. Are you ready? Okay, the legs moves with you. Put some resistance in. Hands behind your head. Let's go. 1, take it down. Resist the legs against each other. 2, it's going to be a lot harder. You should feel it in your legs if you do that. 3, cross it over. 4, cross it over. 6, cross it over. 7, cross it over. And 8, cross it over. Hug in your knees and rest. Sink your legs out in a straight line. Take your arms over your head. Go for a nice little stretch. Stretch. Relax and tuck in the ribs, tuck in the tailbone. Roll it up all the way to the top and go into your stretch. Hold. Hold. So a very simple little thing we usually do. I like this one. Take your legs into a V, and we're just going to maintain. So this sends it's a twist, a C curve, back mobility, everything. Hands behind your head. Your elbow goes to your knee, but if you can't get it there, just hover above it. So don't worry too much, because I don't want you to collapse like this, rounding out your back to get there. I want you to stay straight and not do this just to get to your knee. So remember to hold the straight line, keep the TVA in, keep the back straight. So hands behind your ear. So we're going same side. We're dropping right elbow to right knee. So you're twisting first. I think that's the best way to maintain that straightness. Twist and drop and hold that drop for 1 and 2. Lift it up slowly. Same side. Drop it down and hold. Lift it up. Same side. Drop and hold. Navel to spine, everything tucked in. You should feel that stretching in places. And drop. Hold, lift up. And drop. Hold. Lift up. I love this one. Lift it up again, and last one. Drop. Hold. and lift other side. So twist, drop, hold, and lift it up. Back to the middle, twist, drop, hold, lift it up. And you should be able to hold that quite easily with your TVA if you have that power. But that's once you have that, it's almost impossible not to use it. It's just getting that awoken so that you know how to use it. Lift it up. And I think we're at 6, but I'm not sure. Keep straight, lift it up. 7. Lift it up. And last one, hold. Lift it up. There we go. Just keep your legs like that and just slide into a stretch, keeping your back straight and just maintaining that little bit of a stretch in your lower back. Roll it back up. Okay. You can go onto your hands and knees. Cat and cow, cat and cow.
Cat and cow.
I have to tuck this in before what's coming. Okay, onto your hands and knees. Just cat and cow a little bit, get that back mobile, up and down, up and down. So we're gonna just quickly do that TVA activation where we lift up the legs and we're gonna go out to the side on both ends. So we're gonna lift up, say the right leg, it doesn't matter if you've got a different one, it doesn't matter. Hold that balance, make sure that hip, so it's the same as the bridge. We're gonna do exactly the same. And you're just gonna take that leg out a little bit and maintain the balance on the other hip. Keep it lifted, squeeze that bum and bring it back in a straight line behind you. Lift up the opposite hand. And we're gonna do the same, so you don't have that hand to lean into. Take both out, maintain balance. You don't have to go wild with the leg, just a little bit out. Squeeze that bum, keep lifted all the way up and back to hands and knee. That was just to do a little bit of a balance test for your hips. Neutral spine, lift up the other foot, so left leg maybe, if you're with me. Take that leg out, keep the height, squeeze the bum. That's an external rotation. And an extension, bring it back. Louis, you've got massive range.
Okay.
I can't believe this. Keep it lifted. Lift the opposite hand up. Take it out, keep the height. Bring it back. And hands and knees. Push back into child's pose. I'm very shocked.
It's still quite sore when I do the
I fall over. My legs are too heavy. I can't do that. I have no range of nothing. Pathetic. Okay, so
take that back.
Now I'll take it back when I lose my 30 kilos. We're going to do that severe Cambridge diet. We're very excited. Okay, so we have I wanted to do this yesterday, I forgot. So it's just a plank sequence where you go down into low plank. So you're in high plank, you're going down into low plank, coming back up. But you have to change your hands when you come back up. So the other arm's going down the second time, and then you use the other arm to come up, and then the first arm down, first arm up. So remember to switch your arms as we do this. If you have any elbow...
So same arm down and up and then change arms.
Yes. So if you have any elbow issues, with this one especially, I know there's someone in my class in Marshall who can't do this, then just stay in the high plank and you can maybe rock forwards and back on your toes, or you can lift one arm up, bring it down, other arm up, bring it down. So don't do this if you have any elbow or shoulders issues. Gillian, I don't know how your shoulder is, but just be careful. Okay, so are you ready? Go into plank. Find a nice strong plank. You can put your knees down behind you if you want to do this like that. And we're going first arm, elbow down. Push into your plank. I tend to lift up my bum when I do this. And same arm up into high plank.
Okay.
Hold your plank a little bit. And other arm down into plank. Use that same arm up into high plank. Position first, and then you go the first arm again. Plank, first arm up, second arm down, second arm up. Knees down, child's pose, just rest it out. A little bit more. Okay. Now we've done that balance thing. This is called the Spider-Man. Do you remember the Spider-Man? Now I suck at this. So men are usually a lot better than this than girls are. Especially if you can do push-ups. I can't do push-ups, so I struggle with this. So the Spider-Man is exactly what we've done with our legs.
Just hear you.
Oops. Spider-Man is exactly the same that we've done. One arm and one leg is going out, opposite leg is going out to maintain balance. I'll show you one and then I'm going to be dead. Then you'll have to do it yourself. So you're going into plank. Then you take the right arm out, left leg out, and you go into a push-up. So it's down, pick it up, come back to the middle. Other side down, pick it up, come back to the middle. Did you get that? I didn't know what it looks like, but I'm too embarrassed to watch. Okay, I'll check now. Let me just rest. Okay, are you ready for the Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, radioactive.
Radioactive spider bite. Now, we should do 4 or 6, but I think I can only do 2. Okay, are you ready? Plank. Opposite hand, opposite leg going out into the push-up. Come back to the middle. Other side, opposite, and back to the middle. Let's go for 3. Back to the middle. 4. Back to the middle. You go for 6. Oh, back to the middle. Look at this. Perfect posture. And 1 more. Back to the middle. Knees down. How much fun was that? I love the Spider-Man.
Rabubi.
Huh? Rabubi. The Rabubi. Oh.
Which language is it in again?
I think it's Sutu or Zulu.
Zulu.
Rabubi, Rabubi, radioactive spider-bite. Okay, are you ready?
What are we doing now?
We're just going to go into a quick chair and then we're done.
Okay. You can carry on. I've got to go.
Are you sure?
Yeah. No, I'll do the chair.
Okay, onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under. Downward dog. Just quickly walk it out, stretch it out. I can't believe the time has passed so quickly. That was fun. Rabubi, Rabubi, radioactive spider-bite. And walk it in to the front of the mat. Bend your knees, stretch over. Ooh. Sweep the floor, chair pose. So we're just doing a chair twist. Changing chair, we can always do chair next week. Remember, there's no class tomorrow. Shoulders back and down. Now, I want you to deliberately, while you're in chair, rotate your shoulders back and down. And by the way, is anyone's shoulders sore from yesterday? Yes or no, Louis?
Yeah.
Roll, roll, and then come back to shoulders back and down. Hands together, left elbow over right knee and twist. And back to chair, shoulders down, back and down, knees forward, hands together, other side, into that twist. Back into chair, shoulders back and down, sweep the floor, straighten out your legs into a forward bend. Hold that straight, feel a lot better than yesterday, this forward bend. And roll it up all the way to the top. Take a nice deep breath in. You are done for today. I will see you all on Monday. Have a lovely, lovely day. Have a lovely weekend. Is everyone okay, please? I know, Minion. We're all very proud of Minions. Flexibility. Okay, so have a lovely weekend. We're not doing anything this weekend. No, we don't do any weekends anymore because of the classes starting. I think with my schedule, I'm still going to be okay doing next week. Have a good weekend. Oh, yeah, you enjoy your weekend as well. I think with my schedule, we'll still be okay to do next week, but I'll keep you updated on the classes as the work starts to come in and stuff. But anyway, I will see you all next week. Bye-bye. Hello, Robbie. Hello.